Well, what we have here is a Toyota Camry, but it has an aftermarket anti-theft unit in it. And it's actually a pretty intense one. So here's the issue. What we're going to do, I have the dash out of this just because I'm building this for a demolition derby, but it's also easier to show you guys on how to remove this aftermarket security system. So if you take a look, I have a battery. See, it will not start. So ready? What we're going to do is we're going to turn the key to the on position, put our foot on the brakes, we're going to lock, unlock, lock, unlock, lock, unlock. Keep our foot on the brakes. There we go. That is the security system this thing has. But once we've started it once, now it should start again. See how it's not... It doesn't want to run. That is all because the aftermarket security system in this. So if you guys are looking to take your security system out, the first thing you have to do is locate your security system. So let's locate the security system and locate where it's tied in and where it gets its power from. What we're going to be looking for is wires like this that you can clearly see have been spliced in to your existing harness. See how they found the wire and they spliced the wire in? So we're going to be looking for stuff like this. Usually it's got like a big plastic box that holds the security system. As you can see here, we've actually got toggle switches that go to the system as well. So we're going to be finding all of this and letting it hang down, and I'll be showing you guys how involved it is to remove one of these. So as you can see, they've really dug into this. They've buried out a lot of wires, a lot of zip ties. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cut any wires yet. I'm just going to cut zip ties. Try to find out how deep the rabbit goes into this. So we're just going to be looking. There's a zip tie there. So the first thing is basically just identifying what is in your car for an aftermarket. You can see how many wires are actually spliced in over here. Another zip tie. There is a lot of units in this one. This one here is a Astroflex. I have no idea what it is, but you can see that it's not fully hooked up because they have a whole bunch of wires with an elastic band around it. This one here is a Astroflex as well. Not sure what it does. And this one right here is a... I don't even know what that is. You have a relay here. You have a relay here. Honestly, this is one heck of a system. You even have wires going up to the front. We're going to be finding out where these are going as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to look right here. See how the green wire comes in here and the green wire leaves, which means they've spliced into it. So they haven't actually cut the green wire. But if you take a look down here, you see this black wire is cut and then spliced into this blue wire. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these two black wires and join them back together because that will connect the blue wire. I'm pretty sure this blue wire goes to fuel pump, and then this red one, you see they spliced into that as well. And then you have a ground right here, and then this green wire goes all the way to the back, probably to tail lights or something. I'm not sure, but we're going to remove that as well. So not only do we have one switch, we have a second switch. We have 2 switches in the system, and actually 3 switches. There's another switch. So I don't know what all this does. All I know is I'm going to cut it away up here, and I'm going to cut all my wires at a different length, so that way that they won't interfere. This one right here I'm going to cut, because I don't think it's needed right there, because you can see that they've just tapped into each one of these wires. So as long as they didn't cut the wire and stop the power from going from where it's going, the only one it looks like they cut and jumped was this blue wire right here. So we'll be twisting these 2 blacks together and then putting electrical tape over them. But everything else looks like they just tapped into it. It does not look like they've stolen and cut the interference to make it go through here. So we're going to cut all these wires, and then like, where does that thing go? I don't know where that goes. They've put so much extra stuff in this car that wasn't needed, and it's honestly giving this thing a hard time to start. We legitimately have to lock and unlock it 3 times to make this thing start. So let's cut some wires, and then I'll show you guys how much of this we actually removed, and let's see if this thing actually fires. And I'm going to trace these wires underneath the dash and find out where they go as well. There's 3 of them. 4 of them. Green, red, black with a red stripe, and then just black. So we'll trace those underneath the hood and see if we can pull those out as well. We're going to attack it here, cut these ones, and then we're going to cut these ones and splice them together, and I'll be right back. So as you can see there, I've cut all these wires up here. I've cut this wire. I've cut this one and twisted them together. I haven't taped it yet. I cut all the grounds out. Each one's been cut that comes out of the harness here. Just everywhere they've tied in. That's the only one that looks like they've jumped. I've cut the wires that go out to underneath the dash. But let's see where they go. Okay, so right here we have 2 wires going to this alarm system, and 2 wires, looks like going to the coil pack. They probably have it, yes, look at that. They have it tied in, so we're just gonna, nope. Oh, I broke the coil pack wire. That's the problem, they just do this. So we're just gonna try to get this fixed up here, and get this cut out. Yeah, see, they went into the wire, and now it made the wire brittle. So we just got to put power to this, which is going to be difficult. And then we'll cut this wire, and we'll cut this wire here, and probably remove this because it's rusty. Because of that one wire that was damaged, I had to splice in a little piece here. Just a little solder there, just a little solder there. Not the best, but there wasn't a whole lot to go to right there. Just use the same wire off the car, just cut it off of here. You guys can use wires out of the aftermarket security systems you cut out. So this is how much I actually cut out of this car. And there's still more that could be cut out in that green wire that goes all the way to the back. So what we have here is we have the 1 relay, the 2 relay, the box. These 2 boxes, actually all 3 boxes look like they talk to themselves with these connectors, right? So I imagine this was a remote start, anti-theft, keyless entry, everything, right? It was actually tied to the door locks as well. It looks like a pretty expensive system. Looks like it's a little old though, probably outdated. The best part is it actually tells you what everything does, but it's garbage. It's complete garbage. I don't even know what this thing does, just another little box. But here comes the real test. Let's see if this thing starts up now. So before, I'd have to turn the key to the on position, put my foot on the brakes, hit the door lock 3 times and it would start up. Key on. There we go. Let's make sure our door locks still work. There we go. Yes, she runs. And now we just got to put some electrical tape over top of this. I'm pretty sure that's fuel pump. Ready? Let's just separate those, because that's the only wire that they actually separated. Yeah, that's fuel pump. So let's just twist those back together. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely fuel pump. Now you guys don't have to take your car this far apart to take this aftermarket security system out. This right here, I'm taking the dash out anyway because this is going to become a demolition derby car, and it's honestly the easiest way to show you how to take out these aftermarket security systems. And like I said, there's quite a bit of this thing that actually came out. So all that, sometimes it will stop your car from starting if you don't do the proper system and all that other stuff, but mostly anything that taps into the factory wiring and makes it go through an aftermarket system is usually not that good. These are points of fail when you're trying to start your car. So thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully this helps you guys if you want to remove your aftermarket security system out of one of your demolition derby cars or just one of your daily driver cars, because I hate these. I hate them. I really hate them. And I bet you a lot of you guys hate them as well. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow on Zacks Workshop.